Hey everyone, how's it going? It's been a while since I've done a recap, but um, yeah, I figured I'd just take a break from it because a couple things. First of all, I've hated using TraderSync, but I bought the subscription for a year, so I kind of fucked myself over. I don't know why I did that. I just figured like you have to use trading software, but I really want to just make my own and cater it to what I need and automate it fully. So I'll probably end up doing that. But I will be doing these recaps each week just to talk about what I've been seeing. Um, in, I guess, the small cap market. So we had another Wednesday big red day. Um, I I don't know. Like I feel like I stuck to my plan except for THAR, where I should have a hard cutoff of 2% of my account and stop trading that stock because it's not working. IQ, I also sold early. I didn't really need to sell when I did, but I just wasn't loving the price action for it. Um, there were a couple IQ trades, and yeah, this is one of the ones I lost. But yeah, I ended up just bailing on it. Um, and some stocks hit my max loss, like GLE hit my max or hit my loss, and I would have entered again probably around here, but I had to go to work. So there were several factors that cost me money. I could have held IQ. I could have stopped trading THAR after hitting my like 3 entries, and I could have entered again on GLE. I also took this revenge trade that I didn't need to do. And those three things would have saved me probably a grand or made me a grand, and this could have been a much less lighter red day. Um, but this is the game, you live and you learn. So after that trade in, and I think I net like $1,200 of losses, but then of course commissions and stuff add up. Um, but I really wasn't worried. I was like, it's whatever. We move on. Next day had a really strong day, strongest, I guess second strongest day of the month, and then Friday was good too. So netted $939 this last week. By the way, this is all my commissions for the month. So net on the month, we're up. I think this is, let's see, my account is at around like 30K right now after withdrawing some money. So what is this? Like a little under 10%, maybe it's 7%-ish. So almost at 10% for the month. Last month was a solid 10%. Um, so yeah, I started scaling up this week. Yeah, this week I increased my risk by 10%. Next week I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna continue scaling up. I'm learning each week and noticing kind of some things. I have noticed that recently I am missing my profit target in a little sense. Like sometimes it hits, sometimes it barely doesn't hit. And those times it barely doesn't hit, I'm wanting to scale out a little bit and move my stop to break even. And I don't really know what's the best method right now. Um, so I'm still brainstorming there. Again, having better journaling software that can show me certain statistics will help a lot. So we'll see kind of where we go from here. But yeah, solid week. I'm excited about how trading's been going. I'm trying to think of better ways to make it more efficient. Um, and Cobra has been pissing me off a little bit recently with the way things have been going. I have struggled to get in at the time that I want to get in, whether it's not getting filled, whether it's not locating shares in the fast enough. I don't know why it takes so long to locate shares with Cobra. Like it should be immediate. If there's an offer, you should as soon as you hit enter, you should locate those shares, but there's this waiting process of like 2 seconds, which could decide whether or not you get filled on the trade. Um, so yeah, so I'm like debating like, okay, do I locate the shares ahead of time if it's a stock that might be in play, or or do I um just keep doing what I'm doing, and I don't know the best way. I'm also noticing that, odds of where the price is going to go change kind of depending as time, like how much time passes. Like low float stocks, and I talked about this in an earlier video, but low float stocks that are selling off, but the bid is just absorbing it. Eventually, the bid and the buyers are going to own a lot of the supply, and they're just going to hold. Buyers are tend to hold longer than sellers do, so it leads to stocks going higher. So I'm starting to brainstorm like potential long strategies, and I have some ideas. The problem is I can't practice them since I have a day job, right? Um, so yeah, we'll see. Eventually, once I'm working from home, which will be in a couple months, I'll be able to test those on some days, and so I'm looking forward to that. Also, we'll be taking some days off to be able to kind of fully immerse in the market. Um, and yeah, so we'll have some updates coming as far as like the horizon goes right now. I continue scaling up and try and pull in some more. The edge exists, obviously, 2 months. No week where I'm losing like half my account. So the risk management is good. I'm taking a lot of trades, obviously don't want to be doing that. Having these days where I'm losing like 10% of my account, but at the end of the day, it's like you lose that many times in a row. That's what happens. I'll have a week where I win every single day, and then I'll have a week where in one day I'll lose basically every trade. It's just how it goes. It's coin flipping. Each time you're flipping a weighted coin, and sometimes you have heads 5, 6 times in a row. And and yeah, it's like it doesn't like for me it doesn't really make sense for me to continue like to stop flipping that coin, given it's a positive expected value. But I do know for a fact that the more times I enter, the less of a probability there is that that stock reverses. Like stocks can be stuck in that trend for a long time. Um, and typically after that third time, it just continues. So that's why at an individual stock level, I need a hard stop of 3 entries max. So um, if we look at like this day, for example, and just clicking on AIMD, and I reviewed this in a prior video, but once these orders come through, oh, I had to, um, I didn't have a chance to, I think I entered here and then got out here probably. But, you have these situations where a stock starts going up with lots of volume. Once I enter again there, it would work out. But there's that max of three trades. So I think in this situation, oh, this compiled all my trades into one. That's why. Had an issue with DAS. Again, stupid broker sync, trader sync. It like this software is not good, and I don't recommend it. Um, so that's why I'm gonna build my own, and then I'll have, more insights that I could share. But one thing I am noticing is commissions are eating me up. Um, Locate fees, commissions in general, when you start piling on that size, your 10% of your trades can go to commissions. So we'll see here, like I'm spending like 10, $15, $15 here. Um, Here it's like 40, right? It's like what the hell is like even happening? But it's because of the stock price, right? Same thing here, it's like $20. I don't know what's causing some stocks to have much higher fees than others. Um, that I have no idea, but I am going to be switching to just a singular route. Um, because I think smart routing will route it in different directions that aren't optimal. So I will be updating my hotkeys so that I could just route to Arca. I don't know how that'll affect everything, but it's whatever. Um, Anyways, thanks for watching. Um, as far as if we just go back to the calendar kind of look here, see it's like, dude, like why is it just showing that one trade? I don't have any filters on or anything. I have to refresh every time to view it. But last month, 3 grand. This month so far, 2 grand. Hoping to have a strong week next week. I have no doubt that I will. And yeah, thank you for watching. Let me know if anyone has any questions. Happy to answer them. I will make the stock trading software I make publicly available. Maybe a subscription. I don't know if there's going to be any fees with the data that I'm getting. If there are, I will have to charge something. Um, but yeah, I could recreate a much better version of this. It will just be for equities, not futures um, or options. But yeah, as far as like integration with other brokers, I feel like there's no problem. It should be easy doing that, and then you could download it locally. You won't have to worry about having it on cloud and extra fees there. So I'll be working on that, and yeah, thank you all for watching. Let me know if anyone has questions, and peace.